G'day Shipbreakers and welcome back to the channel, and I have been a little busy. So since the last episode I've actually completed out the large set of certification orders, so we have gotten access to a new ship. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I haven't done one of these yet. We were previously working on the size 2 ships. We're jumping up to the size 3s. Now the difference, which I have looked at, is largely in mass. The same breakdown we've got light cargo station hoppers. The new one, so we'll see if we've got one here. We've all got station hoppers. No, one light cargo and all station hoppers. You also get a heavy cargo now, and the difference in weight, if you look, we've got 92,000 kilograms, 99,000 kilograms, 79,000 kilograms. We go up to the new, we're up to 126, 147, and so on. So similar design, as far as I can tell at least, but a bit larger. It'll be interesting to see if we pull them apart the same way. Now, 6 million, 6.6 on that one. 5, 4, no, we're doing the 6 million one. The way twitch. Station hopper. Now I've gotten a couple of upgrades as well while I was working on the smaller hulls to get up to access to these ships. So we've increased the range that the precision laser now cuts at, out to 10 meters. We've got an oxygen upgrade, so while we're inside an atmosphere it will siphon air and process air, refilling our tanks. I've only just unlocked that one, I don't know how well that one is going to work. And I've also gotten an upgrade that will increase the strength of our tethers and increases their duration out to a minute. This is interesting. So there's some scaffolding or shielding down the sides. What am I looking at here? Enough cuts from the looks. Processing and the panels are both go into the superstructure and the panels both go into the processor. Seems pretty straightforward, just a bit of mass on the outside. Get a little warm there. There we go. A little harder to cut, maybe. Third one seems to be a bit more difficult to cut, maybe. Oh, they're all good now. Wonder if we can actually move these. Yep, we can. Right, so we don't need to waste any tethers here. There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
We can just get inside and push them rather than trying to swing them about with a tether, although that's going to be a bit tight. Should work. Alright, now I'm still playing with the shift timers on. There has been an update for those that didn't like the idea of the shift timers. You can now play the game without them. I just kind of like them, to be honest. It adds a nice challenge, knowing that I've got a limited time frame to work with, and I have to be as efficient as I possibly can. So where else is this joint? 2 underneath and 2 inside. go to. So if I get down in here, alright.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
They want to attach to it. Okay, so they're free, but not a requirement for taking off that scaffolding on the outside. Right, engines. What can we do with you? Apparently we can't cut the engines off. Alright, so these engines appear to be attached on the inside of the ship, so I'm going to have to cut into the rear quarter sections where the fuel tanks would have been on the last one. It does look like the fuel tanks are still here on this one, just off the reactor room, if we want to remove the engines. I'm liking this. This is a little bit more involved.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Alright, time to see exactly how well this oxygen reprocessor actually
Airlock
works.
pressure levels increasing.
Alright, so the oxygen is going up at about the same rate speed the oxygen went down, which is nowhere near fast enough. Take the data drive. And I have no oxygen stored inside at all, and this is interesting. Did I go in upside down, or is this whole thing upside down? Grab these. They're valuable. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and buy oxygen. I'm not waiting this long.
Air pressure level decreasing.
So I'll cut out the floor. So I wonder if I can even get without pulling the seats out here. Ha. Actually, did I cut the... I better watch that. I think I might have actually cut the one on the other side of the door. Alright, so that should be the... No, that was the floor. I went in upside down. Alright. You go that way too.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There we go. Okay, so floor is now out of the way. Try and get rid of some of this rubbish that's in here as well, so I can see what's going on. So yeah, they have been pushing through the updates on this, so it is advancing through, which is nice. I'm looking forward to seeing what the even larger ships will look like, having a look at this one. This one's a little bit more interesting to pull apart.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Get that seat out.
Salvage secured.
6
Account
minutes
credit
47.
applied.
I'm going to have to start pulling some major parts off this. Otherwise we will not make enough money
Salvage
to
secured.
cover our living
Credits
expenses.
deposited.
Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically
Alright,
profitable levels.
alright, I'll go buy some oxygen.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright, so one more and we've hit our furniture requirement. We're about halfway on metal, which I think we can speed up. Quota fulfilled now. Yep.
Salvage secured.
Nice.
Credits deposited.
Strip the interior of the seat up
Salvage
there.
deposit accepted.
Cutter, you got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We wrap.
Oh, it's got a light. Alright, so that is everything there. Cycle this airlock.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Still got this.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Right, one cut about there. Whoa. It's the cockpit, and there is the reactor.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, so we have a computer. We've got piping heading into the reactor. That makes things more difficult to pull apart. Right, we gotta get rid of this computer anyway.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Let's get rid of the floor. What's that? Emergency thruster override. Used to manually extract the thruster without a utility key. Warning may cause a rupture in fuel line. That. Crap. I'm not sure how to pull the rest of this apart, to be perfectly honest. Get rid of this roof.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
So we've still got all of this on this side that we can pull off, although with only a minute 22 left to go. Well, I've got tethers that I haven't used, so we might be able to get rid of some of this at the very least.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
It's alright, I've got time. I've got time.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Processing valuable
That's fine, I'll get
objects.
more tethers at the start of the
Credits
next
awarded.
shift. Okay, so I guess a little bit more metal inside. Got to cut the engines off from the inside. We're going to have to get into those fuel tanks. I'm going to have to get rid of the fuel tanks. Alright, so 545,000 credits earned that shift, and it's going to be around 499,000 for our expenses. So I'm only really taking $45,000 off the debt, not really a great shift. But to be expected, I'm not entirely sure how to pull this thing apart. 499, yep, yeah, give or take 1,000 here or there. Alright, let's start our shift and continue salvage. Yes, we're going to continue this salvage. I want to work out how to pull this thing apart. I'm going to beat it. Alright, so I want those engines off for a start, which means I need to get into the walls. Sneaking suspicion this whole thing is a little bit more explosive than the previous ships as well. It looks like we got more fuel conduits running through this thing. Looks like they run across the top. Yeah, on both sides. Alright, so the reactor will want fuel, the reactor will want coolant, so we can't pull either of those. Down you go. That'll do.
Material deposited.
Alright. What have we got here? Fuel shutoff valve. Flush fuel from cells and conjoined pipes. Yes, we want that one. Now I'm going to assume there's another one of those on the other side. While we're in here, run the fuel shut off. hopefully... Still there, what's holding them? I think this is a bad idea. Is there any other option? Please tell me there's no fuel in the pipes. There's no fuel in the pipes. Alright, so we've got to cut the fuel pipes. Ha! And there goes the engines. Which means while we're at it,
Salvage deposit accepted.
should...
Credits transferred.
If I can grab that. Be able to maybe yank this fuel canister out the side here as well and get this fuel. Clear of the ship.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, so if I'm right. Processor as well. If I'm right, this whole side section should come off now. And I guess I'm not right. Something's still holding it in. Doesn't matter, we go through the other side first. We'll grab this antenna as well while we're at it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas.
Alright, let's go get some air. 7 minutes remaining on this shift. This one might actually take more than a couple of shifts to actually pull apart, at least until I can... Whoa!
Deposit
That's a
accepted.
little fast.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your
We've got
purchase.
some
Oxygen
fuel
level
right.
stabilizing.
What do we need? What do we need for some more salvage? We need more fuel, so another fuel canister will be fine. We need a little bit more metal, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And we should be able to get the metal here and now. And our tether here seems to be having a few issues. I think it might need a repair. We should be able to get the metal if we cut this off. Hopefully that'll be enough. Now, we're going to get back through the sides here and cut these engines loose.
Accepted for processing.
And that does look like the completion of that requirement. And we almost cut a battery when we opened up the hole there. Which is lucky that we didn't hit that. That will be the fuel shutoff. Right. Now, cut that one. That's one engine loose. One engine away, and there goes our second one. Well, actually, technically our fourth one. Alright, 5 minutes remaining. Let's get this fuel out of here.
Account credit.
All right, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We're out.
Come on. Come on. Out you come. And that should complete the fuel. Oh, no, that bounced. There we go. And there's the fuel
Salvage
requirement
deposit
done.
accepted. Credits transferred.
Right, so 4 minutes remaining. I wouldn't mind getting that reactor out of here if we can. It's a fuel pipe. The fuel's all been flushed. Hasn't been flushed, though. That's the question. That's a black pipe, not a red one. Is there anything else around here? Something in the cockpit that can be shut the reactor off? Oh, the battery is just straight loose.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Not seeing anything except the airlock controls up in here. 2 minutes remaining. Please don't explode. It exploded! Alright, so that is not how to pull the reactor out.
Please reboot your monitor.
How do you get that loose then? Oh well, this is my first death, so... Ugh. 2 minutes and 34 left, and that's gonna kill my earnings. Gotta find out exactly how much a clone is now. 2 minutes and 24 seconds on the shift. That. Oh,
Raw
look at that
material
damage.
processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, damn it, that's blown out the whole back thruster and everything. Damn it. I'm not so sure it's even worth trying to finish this one now. We can,
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
yeah, honestly, it might be best just to try and tether the entire front of this thing over to make up for the loss and not worry about the debris at all.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
I know. That's nowhere near enough to actually pull the mass of the ship.
All right,
That is
Cutter.
completely
Wrap it up.
shattered.
You got about a minute left.
Credits deposited.
Actually, a lot of this looks like it's just processor stuff. Maybe you gotta cut the roof off and pull the reactor off
Processing
the fuel
valuable
pipe.
object. Credits awarded.
I'm actually kind of impressed with the destruction in here. I didn't realize the ships would break apart this beautifully. Yet there's nothing I can do here to recover this. This is just done. It's just like, wow. 568. What did I destroy? Nearly 2 tons of nanocarbon. Obviously popped a reactor, which is one of the requirements. It doesn't actually tell me how much. The cells are only 300,000 for the 4. That's surprisingly low. Regardless, this should be interesting. $649,000. Resurrection free. 150,000 if I die. Not counting the destruction of the parts of the ship that we lost. Alright, so, yeah, 649,000. We only made 568, so we have lost money today. Not too much, though. You know, we can make up for this, but we're going to have to get an entirely new ship, and I now know not to cut one of those fuel lines, so... Shit, that was impressive. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. We're going to pull another part of one of these ships apart very soon. I want to see if I can pull this thing apart properly. Clearly, don't cut the fuel line even after you've drained the fuel lines and removed the fuel tanks. I'm not entirely sure what to do next with that, actually. Anyways, till then, guys, take care.